Okay, so this is Unit 4, Lesson 4b. We are going to look at the last type of factoring, which is the case when you have the difference of two perfect squares. So let's take a look here. So take a look at these three examples right here. We have x squared minus 49, x squared minus 100, and x squared minus 16. So those are all binomials. They're not trinomials. They have two terms. And in each case, which term is missing? The A term, the B term, or the C term? That's right, the B term is missing. Remember that quadratics are ax squared plus bx plus c. So these three examples, they all have the x squared term, they all have the constant term, but none of them have this middle term. But what if we just added in 0x in place of that missing b term? So this is identical to this. We've just added 0x in. Same thing here and here as well. Let's factor these. So these are basic trinomials, which means they're all going to have parentheses like so. They're all going to start with x and x. And now in each case, we just have to determine what multiplies to c and adds to b. And in this case, b is 0. So two numbers that multiply to negative 49 and add to 0. You might be able to figure out that that's positive 7 and negative 7. Two numbers that multiply to negative 100 and add to 0. Positive 10, negative 10. Two numbers that multiply to negative 16 and add to 0. Positive 4 and negative 4. So what sort of patterns do we notice here? You should notice that in each of these cases, inside the parentheses is one positive and one negative, and it's the same number in both cases, and it turns out that number is the square root of those numbers. Okay, so let's take a look here. If we notice that we have a binomial, quadratic, in the form of ax squared minus c, such as these ones up here, x squared minus 49. And here's the other thing you have to check for. This is the difference of two perfect squares. So we have the two part, two terms. Difference means subtraction. So we need to check to see that we have subtraction, and we do. And the last piece is perfect squares. Remember, a perfect square is a number where you take the square root and you get an integer. Numbers like 49, 100, and 16. So, and then for the variable part, to determine perfect square, it has to be an even exponents. Those designate perfect squares. So x squared minus 49, x squared is a perfect square, 49 is a perfect square, and it's subtraction. Same thing holds true for these two. X squared is a perfect square, 100 is a perfect square, subtraction. X squared is a perfect square, 16 is a perfect square, subtraction. When you have that special case of the difference of two perfect squares, then the next thing we want to do is what we're going to do is we are going to split them into one plus and one minus. The front half is going to be the square root of the first thing, ax squared. And the back is going to be the square root of the second thing. Now this looks really complicated, but it's very, very simple. What I notice is, let's go back to the top one last time. What I notice is I have the difference of two perfect squares. So I immediately put down my parentheses. 1 plus 1 minus. What's the square root of x squared? What times itself gives you x squared? X and x. What times itself gives you 49? 7 and 7. Done. That's exactly what we got here, and holds true for these ones as well. So in practice, you're going to do enough of these where I'm confident that by the end, you're going to be like, oh, this is the simplest form of factoring, because it really kind of is. That's it.